Hello, this is Michael Ewer, and I'd like to invite you to the Michael Ewer Show, featuring student hosts and very special guests talking about a variety of interesting topics. You can find us on the Eagle Stream YouTube channel.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kevin Reza Villa, and I'm a student host here for the Michael Ewer Show.
Hi, my name is Marjorie, and I am also a student host for the Michael Ewer Show. We're supposed to have Damien coming in a few minutes, but he's probably on his way. Would like to thank you all for joining us today, and we'll get a video from the Care Center from Jerry.
The Care Center is here to provide wraparound services for our students for when out-of-the-classroom challenges arise. I'm Mike Coleman, Dean of Student Engagement and Impact here at Wake Tech.
My name is Magdalene Christ, and I'm a student at Wake Tech in the Associate of Science program. The Care Center at Wake Tech has been a great hub for resources
such as food, success coaching, technology support, brief mental health counseling, emergency financial assistance, and transportation assistance.
I've gotten a lot of great help with questions and just navigating Wake Tech. If I'm ever having a tough day or a tough time in class, the student success coaches are always there to help me whenever I need it.
Students can connect with us by visiting one of our locations, online at our website, or by email.
So to my fellow students, if you ever need help with anything, the Care Center is your one-stop shop, and I highly recommend.
And most importantly, we are here to support our students and make sure that they soar.
Okay, so we have the webpage for the Wake Tech Engineering, and we have some videos and links that are there. So if Jerry can just show that to the people before we do the introductions. Okay, so this is where you can go if you're in engineering. You just go, there's the engineering career field, and it is filled with a lot of things. It talks about what you want to do, like right now, if you're completing your associates in engineering, going into civil engineering, collaborative robotics, just different types of, different fields of engineering that you're going to. So we're going to put the link in the chat below so that if anybody wants to look at the link and see and do more exploration, they can find it in the link. And I'm going to let Kevin talk about the associate in engineering part.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kevin Reza Villa, and before I start, I'm going to just give a brief introduction on myself. As you know, my name is Kevin Reza Villa, and this is going to be my third year here at Wake Tech. And I'm currently doing my Associates in Science and Associates in Engineering. So I'm very familiar with how a lot of things work here in school for both the Science and Engineering department. And on top of that, I'd like to also say that I am also a START ambassador. And basically what START is, stands for STEM Academic Research and Training. And it's basically an internship program that is offered to students who want experience, but we'll get more into that later. Right now, for the engineering portion, I just want to say, excuse me. For right now, for the engineering portion, I just want to say that the engineering department is here to help you out, and he's here to help everyone out. They offer a wide variety of resources from success coaches to advisors specific to engineering. And honestly, my time here at Wake Tech, the engineering department, and has been incredible. And with this new CARES team that have recently came out, I'm sure that things will go even more fluid within the program.
Okay, awesome. So I am Marjorie Chanakira, and I am an associate in engineering student here at Wake Tech. This is my third semester, and I am also part of the honors program. I am part of NSBE. I am an officer there, a treasurer, and I'm also the treasurer for SGA. So it is a great opportunity to be in NSBE, to be in the honors program, and to also be a host on this show. So those are my affiliations here. Can we please have Jerry to put the engineering video?
It's no surprise that many leaders start their careers in engineering. Engineers are curious, creative, and methodical. They're problem solvers and thinkers, and they work in biotechnology, construction, and everything in between. With an associate in engineering degree from Wake Tech, you're on your way to a career in engineering, computer science, or other professional fields that count on a strong background in math and science. Our program is designed to be a practical start for students who are interested in furthering their education at one of the many four-year universities in North Carolina and beyond. We've developed advising tools that are personalized and specific, so you can develop a plan that takes you from aspiration to achievement. With on-campus, online, and hybrid programs available, it's never been easier to discover your future at Wake Tech.
Okay, perfect. So we'd like to talk about START today. That is anything that anyone can do, and it is a program in for students who are like doing STEM. So we're gonna have Kevin talk about START for a little bit.
Everyone. As you may have heard from my introduction from earlier, I'm a part of the STEM Academic Research and Training Program, which is START. I'm actually an ambassador, so my job as an ambassador is to spread awareness about the program. And to spread awareness about the program, and by doing so, I go out in classes, I go out in events, and I go out in clubs to go spread the word, to try to tell people what it's about and what I do. And so basically what STEM Academic Research and Training is, or the START program is basically it's an internship that the school offers to any students who are Wake Tech students who are interested in STEM, who can work here in the US, and who are pretty much just excited to get some experience. We have no GPA requirements. We have no class prerequisites for any of our internships, and we encourage people to get involved. We do this by putting students out there in the field to get real hands-on experience, and by doing so, these students honestly just develop a sense of self and a sense of love and compassion for the program itself. One of the ways that we do this is through our mentorship program, which basically every START intern is paired up with a mentor. These mentors are from various disciplines, from geology, biology, chemistry, engineering, and they will guide you through every step of the way in your internship, from creating your research project to executing your research project to even helping you publish your research paper, which is incredible. And it's an opportunity that not every four-year institution offers, especially very early on in your college career. So I really would like to encourage y'all to take action and to take advantage of this. The application ends July 3rd, and I would like to also add that something that a lot of people don't realize is that we have a lot of partnerships with a lot of other institutions. For example, we're partnered with Duke University, UNC Chapel Hill, NC State University, MCANC, the Duke Lehman Center, and the Piedmont Health Center, which are six organizations that are dedicated to, helping us do complete research and are dedicated to helping us complete our research and just gain experience. So yeah, definitely ask questions if you have any questions while I'm here, and I'm always free to answer any questions by email. And if I don't know the answer, I can definitely refer y'all to anyone else who might know the answer.
Okay, that's awesome. And just to put it out there, I already applied for mine, and I am actually waiting for my response. So I just urge everybody to please do it, and you guys are gonna rip like whatever you saw. So we're gonna remind you guys that if you're watching and you have any questions, or if you have anything that you like us to discuss today, please feel free to ask, and feel free to put it in the chat. We will give you the answers. If we cannot give you the answers, we will refer you to people or links that will give you the great answers to whatever you're asking. So today's topic is audience choice of discussion topics. How great is that? We're going to talk about what the audience actually wants to talk about, not what we choose to talk about. So like we said, we've talked about START, and it's unfortunate that we don't have Damien here. He was going to have to tell us his experience with START, but I guess I'm going to have Kevin tell us about one of his internship that he's done so far.
Um, Thank you very much. I guess honestly, the START program for me is very life changing. I was a part of the class of 2020 when the pandemic first hit. So, you know, my life kind of went upside down when everything happened. I thought I was going to go to the University of Notre Dame for political science, but because of the pandemic, I was feeling so unsure about all my decisions, and I just decided to come here at Wake Tech and just try a little bit of everything out because, like I said, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and much less I didn't know where I wanted to go. And honestly, at first, my time here at Wake Tech wasn't the best because of the online experience I had. I felt like there was a lack of hands-on experience in my classes. I felt a lack of connection to my peers, a lack of connection to my teachers. I was honestly on the verge of dropping out. But if it wasn't for my engineering teacher who said to just go out there and look for an internship, and she thought that Wake Tech had an internship, I wouldn't have found this internship because I went outside of my comfort zone. I went digging in. I went emailing some professors, and I ended up finding this before we even got funding for this program. So it was, and honestly, I guess it was just amazing. I do not regret my decision at all, and that's why I'm constantly here helping out. To give a little bit of insight on my experience here with the START internship, I would like to say that it was just, overall amazing. To simplify what I did, my START project concentrated on finding an affordable solution to antibiotic powder by using antimicrobial discs. And there's a lot of jargon, but to simplify what that means, basically it means that, antibiotic is really expensive. They come in pill-sized bottles the size of this. So if you imagine a generic pill-sized bottle, or even sometimes like a small Gatorade bottle, that's the actual size of an antibiotic powder bottle. On top of that, they come in large quantities and they have a short shelf life. So by the time they expire, we only end up using around 1/2 to 3/4 of it. So it's not very cost efficient. However, we're a community college, so we have to budget our money and save money where we can, so we can have resources available for things later on. Um, and also, one of the things that are out there is called an antimicrobial. It's a little tiny piece of paper the size of this hole right there. Honestly, maybe closer to the camera. It's really tiny, basically. Like if you kiss your fingers together, that's how tiny that little paper is. But basically, it's a tiny piece of paper with medicine infused in it. And my project concentrated on a reliable way to extract that medicine and to measure that medicine and to be able to use it in the real world scenario. And honestly, like I said, it was just incredible. I got real experience, and I got to put I got real experience, and I got to use all the skills that I was able to learn in class, and then apply them. And that was something that I've never gotten to do in my life. And like, it just wowed me and amazed me. And it made me realize that STEM is for me, that I have a love for research, and I really like microbiology. And honestly, that's where I'm hoping to major in today. So yeah, just like it changed my life, I'm sure it can change many of other students' lives out there as well. So I really encourage that to apply.
Yep, and when I was looking through it, like when I was applying, there's like a lot of things you can choose. If you like computers, there's DNA barcoding. If you like working with stuff, you can actually go into the river. And so there's just a lot for everybody. And I really encouraged everybody. Don't forget that the deadline is going to be July the 3rd. So if you haven't, and if you're like procrastinating, please don't do that. Go and submit your application. And like, it's either you get in or you don't, but mostly you're gonna. So if there's anyone who has a question, please put it in the chat, and then we'll discuss whatever it is that you want to talk about. We'll provide answers to your questions, and if we don't, then we will ask somebody who has answers. So I also want to ask Jerry if you could put the flyer that talks about START as well, so that people might get the link or something that's going to lead them to START. We also want to talk about student activities at Wake Tech. So we have SGA. Like I said, I am like the treasurer for the upcoming year in the SGA, and Kevin here is a senator also. So how cool is that? We're gonna be working, and we'd like to hear what people want to know. We'd like to hear what students like, so that we can, take it down with the student activities. And also, if anyone is interested, the senators' applications are still open. And if you really want to be part of Student Government Association, please do send your application, and they'll get back to you as soon as possible. So Kevin?
Yeah, as she said, I was actually a senator at some point, and honestly, I'm planning to be a senator again this semester. And honestly, uh, the SGA is basically the school's way to connect both the official part of school and the student life of school together through student activities. A lot of the activities that you saw out there last year, like the drive-in movie theater, the resources fairs, even the international festivals. A lot of those things couldn't have happened without us having a hand in it, without the SGA senators and the SGA members, helping out and organizing this together. What a lot of people don't realize is, all these events take time to plan out, and all the things that we give out take time to, put together. So if you really want to put your hands in and get some real world experience on just get some leadership skills, I would really ask y'all to consider joining, because it's definitely given me my fair share of leadership skills, and that honestly I didn't know I would be facing as a senator. So it is incredible.
Yeah, and it also prepares you for the outside world. Like, we have meetings, we have business meetings, we have general meetings, we have these types of meetings that we have like big people in it, and you're just there. You don't know how to act. So it's gonna help you, prepare if you're gonna be in big boardrooms with big people, and it prepares you, to handle the situation well. If you don't have anything on your report, then you literally learn to make something up, because people need results and you're working there. So it's pretty awesome, and it's something that I would encourage anybody and like everybody to do, get leadership skills. And it's also gonna good look like it's gonna look good on your resume when you apply for jobs. You're like, oh, I was an SGA. It's gonna be a good look on your resume. So I just encourage people to like do that. And I also feel like the SJ brings a lot that the school only might not notice because it's made of students. Like the last time there was this strawberry fest, like the whole week we're just having events, events, events. I really thought that that was the best thing that SJ has ever done, because like, students love to eat, students love to be heard. So, you eat and then you talk about your struggles, what you think should be improved, and people just unite through food. So that's like the best thing that could happen. So yeah, if you want to be a senator, please, applications are still open. You can just go on sending your application, and there's a lot of benefits that comes with it, like we've said so far. So yeah, if anybody wants to apply, just go on and do that. And, if we'll probably look into it and put up the website to show you. But if you go to Wake Tech Extra, there's a part that says organizations. You see SJ. It's actually at the top. So you can just submit your application and move on from there. There's not much that they need from you. So yeah, that's awesome. Now we're gonna have to talk about the National Society for Black Engineers. That's NSBE. I am an officer there. I am the treasurer in that department, and I would encourage anybody. So just because of the name National Society for Black Engineers does not mean that it's only for like Black people. It's open to everybody, and you do not have to feel like there's some kind of segregation that's going on. Everybody is open to come. Anybody who does engineering. It helps with a lot of things. So there's a lot of networking, because we met with the chapter from RTP. That's there's like 3 different kinds of chapters. There's the college level, there's the people who are working level, and then there's the top board. So it's a really, really great place to be. You get emails about job search, you get emails about leadership experiences, you get like everything just goes on. It's a whole community there, and I urge everybody, if you're in engineering, please, we are actually looking to recruit members for the fall, so you guys have to be on the lookout for that. We're going to be putting on flyers and posters so that people get to know more. So this is more like a breakthrough for this, because we didn't have NSBE at all, but now that we have it, it's actually gonna do good for everybody. So yeah, back to you, Kevin.
That is definitely some great information to know. Honestly, I'm feel very, I think I want to join now. Just after hearing that, because definitely, getting the student side, getting the professional side, and getting the executive side, uh, in a lot of organizations is incredible. So honestly, knowing that it's open to everyone really just opens my mind to it, and it opens, my heart to it too. Because as a potential future engineer, I would really like to see what other engineers' experiences are like.
Hmm. Right, and it's a really great place to be. The last time we had this biogen mixer where we had people from the RTP chapter, and you do not know who you're gonna meet when you go to those places. So somebody might have met their future employer there. It's a really great thing to do, and like I said, we're gonna open up spots in the fall because we're gonna need new officers and we're gonna need a lot of other people's involvement in it. So if you're really interested and you're engineering or you're planning to go to engineering, you can just come and make it known. Or you can also send an email to our um, faculty in charge. His name is Mr. Rashid Graham. He teaches computer science. So if anybody's interested, you guys can just reach out to him, and you guys will definitely get more information from him. Or you can even reach out to me or to Damien, though he's not here. But so we're really gonna have to do a lot. And when schools open in the fall, there's gonna be like a lot of things going on. So we're just urging everybody to be on the lookout for various resources, fairs, welcome back events. Take note of that and make use of it. Don't miss out, because I remember my first week here at Waytake, I was like, oh my God, what's going on? All this is happening. And like, it was just a lot. So if you're not really interested, you're gonna miss out. But I do urge people to really be on the lookout for these fairs and things that is going to be going on, especially the first few weeks of opening. Yeah.
And I've also recently noticed a comment from Josie George, and it says, "Great information, and both of your journeys are inspirational. Hopefully, students will take advantage of information you are presenting." And honestly, thank you very much, Josie. Hopefully, you will take advantage of these opportunities that we're presenting as well. And as always, feel free to ask questions if you have any, because we will do our best to provide you with answers. And if we don't know any of the answers, we will definitely hook you up with someone who probably will.
Right. And please make sure you use the resources that they give at the school. There's the ILC, that's the Individualized Learning Center. If you do not understand something from school, please do visit that, and they are going to help you. And you're going to be shocked at what you do in class just after visiting the ILC. There's also the Real Center for writing. There's a Speak Center for speaking if you're having public speaking class. There is also disability support services, and there's just a lot that goes on at Wake Tech. So if you have not been utilizing resources, please start now. So right now we're gonna take a break. Jerry's gonna play us something. Okay, that was from another event that happened at Wake Tech, and to people who love music, that was just a breather. So now that we're coming to close to the end of the show, would like to ask if there's anybody in the audience who has questions or comments, or just let us know, reach out, and we'll definitely give you. And all the things that we've been talking about, the links have been put in the chat. So if you're gonna look for START, if you're gonna look for engineering, anything, all those links have been put in the chart. So yeah.
So in the meantime, I want to bring up something that both me and Marjorie have been attending. And it's this the Skybox, which is hosted by Mr. Michael Ure. And honestly, it is incredible. Basically, a place where great minds come together, have a little study session. We have little info sessions where we learn about the IOC career services. We get to meet new people. We get to, connect and network, which is incredible. It is a very unique experience. And Marjorie, I heard we had some special guests today.
Oh yeah, today was fun. We had people from South Africa. We had like 25 of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
wow.
was amazing. So they're like high school students from the Western Cape of South Africa. Well, that's closer to home. So I was so happy to see people from close to home. And they're like also planning their journey to go to college in the US. And we're just telling them a lot. So we gave them like a little package from admissions that tells them of the whole journey to apply and actually become a part of WakeTake. And yeah. Oh, there was food too. Oh, Kevin, you missed out. There was pizza. Yeah, it was really fun, to hear people talking, and really had a great time. They really had a great time. So yeah, today was just information. We didn't study, but yeah, it was really fun. Yeah.
It definitely does sound like I missed out. Jeez, I really wish I could have came, but unfortunately, I was at a leadership conference for Latino education.
Oh,
And yeah, hopefully I will do something with this conference someday in the future. But in the meantime, I'm just very happy that you got to meet some people. But for those in the audience, Marjorie, would you like to tell them where you're from?
I am from Zimbabwe. If anybody's interested, yeah, it's a landlocked country, so we just, in there, no water. But it's a really fun country. So if you guys want to go there, I totally recommend it, 100%. Especially the Victoria Falls. That's one place you want to be at. Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I definitely like to encourage anyone and everyone, whether you're a student or a staff faculty who wants to see what it's like to come to the Skybox sessions. We have them on in room NH300 on South Campus, and we have them in the collaborative center on Building R in South Campus. My bad. NH300 on North Campus and the collaborative center on South Campus. So
Okay.
yeah, I'd definitely like to encourage everyone to come.
Yeah, and WakeTake also has the International Friends Club. And if you're an international student and you don't know about that, then you better get, people know about it. Well, there's a lot that goes on in that club. And if you really did not know about it, you're missing out on a lot of stuff. So I urge people, just look up. Kevin, can you tell them about the club?
Yeah, actually, both me and Marjorie are part of the club. She's over here on North Campus, and I'm constantly both on North and South, but I'm mostly on South. And so the International Friends Club is headquartered in South for right now. Soon, hopefully, we'll have the club here in North as often as we do in South. We basically meet twice a month, and it's where a lot of international students come together and just share their culture. We do a lot of activities from, learning about Holy, I think is what I don't know if I mispronounced it, but learning about Holy is honestly the best memory I have from that experience, where we basically learned about the Indian Spring Festival, and we do so much with a lot of cultures and a lot of the holidays that they have. We celebrate them, we learn how to celebrate them, we learn how to appreciate them, and we learn to appreciate each other. It's definitely a great place, and if you're an international student, I'd recommend you to come.
Yeah. And there's also a lot of food, like there's also a lot of eating. I always like WakeTake because anything that they do, they always give us food. So yeah, and there's a lot of people from different places. So you might be the only person from your country and you come and then you might, find somebody else from your country. It's a really good space to just let loose, be free, and there's a lot of things that we do. Like he said, there's a lot of activities. I remember on Valentine's Day there was something going on. But yeah, that's the end of our show.
Thank you everyone for watching. Like I said, my name is Kevin Reza Villa. I'm a START ambassador. If you have any questions about START, feel free to hit me up and I'll answer any questions I can.